Hello and welcome back to this Trails in the Sky second chapter Let's Play with me, Estelle jrpg. In the last episode, we made ourselves way onto the roof of the secret laboratory from the Ourbours building. Fought some dull Joshua ashtrays, and then after so were filled with smoke, we were knocked out, and Estelle has woken up here by herself in this grand, glorious, is the name of the ship, of the Ourbours Society, and Renee here is going to take her up to... Oh, silly me, Sanctuary is this way. The elevator just over there is going to take her to go see the professor. So, let's carry on with this story. Access to the sanctuary in the engine room is now restricted. Please provide voice verification. Enforcer number 15, Renee, codename Angel of Slaughter. Destination, Sanctuary. Access granted. Welcome, Enforcer Renee. And here we are. This is the sanctuary. Professor should be just inside. Hey, Ren. What is it? Were you the one controlling that Joshua puppet in the base? That's right. Professor asked me to. Neat, huh? So you're a victim of society too, huh? Never mind. Well, here I go. See you later. You get the feeling that Professor Ourbours is going to ask Estelle to join as an enforcer. Holy fuck, this is huge. And of course he's got a huge organ. Welcome aboard the Glorious. It's been some time since we last met, Estelle. Professor Ourbours, I thought it was you. Finally remember when I heard your voice a minute ago. Cassius Bright's daughter continues to impress. The skill in your memory wasn't particularly strong, but throwing it off on your own is still worth some manner of praise. My apologies. I'm yet to properly introduce myself. My name is George Weissman. I am one of the Anguisse, supervisors of the Society. An Anguisse? So you're like one of the High Commanders? Something like that. Now, as I said before, I'm completely prepared to have any questions you may have. Would you like to ask first? Honestly, there's so much to ask, I'm not even sure where to start. You needn't fret, take your time thinking things over. If it pleases you, I could play a relaxing etude while you collect your thoughts. Think I'll pass. You know, you didn't strike me as someone who'd be into that sort of thing. Well, whatever, here's a question for you. The whole poor archaeologic thing was a telac or what? Putting the poverty aside, I'm actually an archaeologist. And aside, I picked up the pike organ during my time with the church. I may not be that Erebonian you spent so much time with, but I dare say I'm decent, wouldn't you? Hang on, the church? Like the Septian? I was something of an academic priest. A chance meeting with the Grand Master led me to discarding the path of faith. My knowledge of artifacts, paltry as it is, still proves useful from time to time, thankfully. With the current pan in particular. The one who tempted Colonel Richard into starting the coup, the one who arranged the gospel experiments, it was you. It certainly was, and it was all for the sake of our cause. Your gospel plan? I saw something in the research facility about that. You plan to take the areole, isn't it? Take the areole? That's not entirely accurate. But for the purpose of this conversation, it will suffice to say yes. What is the areole anyway? Why'd you want it so bad? I know it's said to be one of the treasures of Adios, but what is it? At the moment I must keep the exact nature of the areole a secret. I would, after all, hate to spoil the surprise. The surprise? Right, thanks. It was our plan. Our plan has moved into the third phase. Very well. Soon now, its true nature will be plain to see. I can barely contain my anticipation. And once the areole has shown itself, then you will see the potential of mankind unfurl before our eyes. The potential of mankind? Ragnar said something about that too. Oh, the holy beast was willing to bestow his wisdom upon you. Perhaps you are doing simply more than living in your father's shadow. Spare me the flattery. And what the hell? I keep asking you things and you keep dodging the answers. Do forgive me, it wasn't my intention to be so evasive. I can, however, easily ask the question I know you want to ask the most. Then what? What keeps you from asking it? Don't be afraid. Muster your courage and ask it of me. Where's Joshua? His exact location is currently unknown to me. From what I've observed, he's something is up to something with those sky bandits, for their movements have been quite elusive. Though he is quite alive and well, I can assure you. Okay, Joshua's specialities are covert operation and guerrilla warfare. I was the one who tuned him to excel at such. He has long since surpassed even my greatest expectations. I am gratefully await seeing the height of his potential. Come now, you don't need to look so angry. When Joshua was entrusted to my care, his heart was akin to a glass ornament dashed against the paving stone. He was my first attempt at rebuilding such a shattered soul. It is not natural, you think, for an academic to be curious about the result of his work. What did you tell Joshua on the day of the Queen's birthday celebrations? I merely removed the block in his memory and told him the truth, that he, once taken into your home, had been unwittingly acting as a spy, sending guild information to the society, and that Richard's coup succeeded in his own because of him, and that's that. Thanks to his efforts, the ground was at last very fertile for our plan. I even rewarded him. I formally released him from his obligations to the society. I finally get it. Why Joshua that night? Why he disappeared? He said goodbye with that look on his face. Yes, I must say I did find that regrettable. To think Joshua would abandon you so coldly after regaining himself. I recommend that he pretended to know nothing of it and continue with his life with you, but alas, I suppose my generosity backfired, no? I'm amazed. I'm amazed that you can even say that. You're the one who caused Joshua into a corner in the first place. He didn't have a choice, so we had to look at that. To give his harmonica to me, to say goodbye, Estelle. All of it, every last bit. It's all your fault. Whoa, where the hell did you come from? I was here from the start, when you simply didn't bother to notice. What an undignified performance. They're all here, of course. You performed so well and can do my challenges too. Did I not teach you to think before you act? Come on, give her some credit. It takes balls to make a fight with them. Agreed. Regardless of her skills, her courage certainly is impressive. Though I wonder if I should call it courage more mere foolishness. Oh crap. So you're the Vine Blade's daughter. This will be the first time we've met. I am Enforcer Number 0, Campanella the Fool. Nice to meet you. Another one? Stop it, guys. You're scaring Estelle. Renee, too? You don't need to worry, Estelle. I know I said last time, but we aren't here to hurt you or anything, promise. Huh? Hey, Professor, why not ask Estelle right now? Well, it is as good a time as any. How about it, Estelle? Would you like to join Ourbours? What? I'm sorry, I misheard that. Would you say that one more time? I asked you if you would like to join the Society of Ourbours. You would become a full-fledged enforcer. You wouldn't become a full-fledged enforcer right away, of course, but you would be more of a candidate for a position. Sorry, guys. My dog has fallen off of the chair next to me. What? Are you insane? Calm now. It's hardly a leap of logic. You're thinking. Joshua has been rather stubborn about returning, but here you are. 1 second, guys. Here we go. But you are here. He would undoubtedly come back to us, and you... You want to see Joshua again more than anything else, right? If you join us, he'll come right away. What is there even to think about? But I... Now, Ren, Estelle might need some time to weigh our options. We will be departing the ship for a little while on business, Estelle. You may give your answer when we return. I do apologize for this, but your options remain fairly limited during your stay. Feel free to request anything you need, but you'll be staying in your cabin. Of course, they're asking Estelle Bright to be here with us. If I join the society, I'll meet Joshua again. It's all but guaranteed. Besides, I don't have to join them for real, right? I can just, pretend to join them and learn how they operate. I'm not the best actress in the world, so it might be hard, but it's better than just being locked up. No, that's stupid. This isn't the way I do things. Pardon me. Huh? You! No need to be on guard. I have no intention of harming you, though if you tried something like that little stun of yours earlier, I may have no other choice. Yeah, well, sorry. What are you doing? Sorry. What are you doing here anyway? Weren't you guys going out somewhere? First and the others are the ones who will be advancing the plan. I'm staying behind, minding the glorious. What is it that you people are planning on doing? If you wish to find out, why not accept the professor's invitation? You'll learn most of our plans if you do. Seems like you have your answer. You're still hesitating, aren't you? If you want my advice, Estelle Bright, you are not suited for the Society of Ourbours at all, in both ability and personality. Man, do you have to be so completely blunt about it? Don't misunderstand me. The potential for the necessary skill is within you somewhere, but your personality, you have too little darkness within you to be part of Ourbours. The darkness? All those in service to the Grand Master bear some kind of darkness on their shoulders. Myself, the Professor, the other enforcers, Joshua too, needless to say. Hey, what's your relationship to Joshua anyway? Our relationship? Joshua's weirdly focused on you. He seemed to know who you were even though he didn't recognize you with that mask on. And on top of that, it seemed like he was desperate to find out who you were. That doesn't surprise me. The Professor sealed part of his memory away. He was hypnotized in such a way that the moment he left the Society, he could remember little about us. Even if he remembered his actions as part of the Society, he could not remember his Confederates. That would have been the core of his dilemma. The memories of his childhood would be the same. Even if he remembers Karen, he would likely have only loosely remembered me. I see, so that's why. Karen, I've heard that name before. Karen Astray, a childhood friend of mine and Joshua's oldest sister. She died 10 years ago. What? That harmonica you have was originally Karen's. Joshua held on to it as a memento, then it passed on to you. Joshua had an older sister? How? How did Karen, pass away? I hope that you know what you're really asking. The answer to that question requires staring into the abyss in which Joshua and the rest of us reside, and it will stare back. Are you prepared for that? Tell me. I don't know if I'm ready for what's coming or whatever, but I want to know what kind of path Joshua followed. If nothing else, I have to know that. As you wish. It was a little over 10 years ago, back when you could still find the village of Hamel on the maps of Arebonia or Libero. Of course, Hamel was a tiny little place. There weren't many other young people there, so the three of us were always together. I dreamed of becoming a bracer, so I spent my free time practicing my swordsmanship. Karen and Joshua would watch and encourage me. That was how we whiled away the days. Once I was done with practice, we would turn our ears to Karen's harmonica. Karen could play anything, but my favorite was all the old Erebonian folk song, The Whereabouts of Light. It seemed like that bliss would last forever. We believed that. We had no reason to doubt it. The day dawned and began just like any other, and then they came. Bands of invaders, garbed in black and armed with liberal weaponry, came from nowhere. They encircled the village and slaughtered everyone in sight. No one was spared. Not the old, the infirm, not the young and defenseless, not even infants. Those who were killed quickly in the opening moments were the luckiest by far. And the women, even in this telling, there are some things I will not recount. We fled desperately from that hell. We were lucky to be in a position to escape when the attack began. We fled to the outskirts of the village, the screams of our own families carried to our ears by the wind. Once we got into the outskirts, I told Karen and Joshua I would act as bait to confuse pursuers. I promised them I would catch up to them soon and send them ahead. But the attackers, they had laid their plans well. They had people in position to deal with anyone who fled. When I'd finally caught up to them, the scene was strangely quiet. A man died and shot through the throat. A man dead, shot through the throat. Joshua with a gun in his hand, dumbstruck, and holding Joshua with a horrific wound on her back. She was barely breathing at that point. Even now, the scene seemed too surreal to me. Karen was calm and content. She entrusted her harmonica to Joshua and asked that I take care of him. And then she died, quietly there in that clearing. Why did that? The Empire invaded Liberal almost immediately afterwards. A defenseless little village, its inhabitants slaughtered by men with Liberal arms. It was almost too perfect an excuse to evade. It can't be. Liberal troops doing that? When the local garrison found us, they were adamant the invaders were Liberal. When the war ended a few months later, the Empire's defeat, however, we were given a different tale entirely. They told us instead that a band of Jäger dropouts had turned to pro-Burgundy. brigandry. They told us never to speak to anyone else of the attack. The Iberian authorities announced that Hamel had been destroyed in a landslide. All roads leading there were to be closed completely.
Hold on, what? Why would they lie about that? Neither explanation makes sense. That's almost like...
Indeed, everything was a fabrication by the warhawks in the Empire to justify the invasion of Liberal. At the end of the war, the ruse was discovered and the Imperial government was thrown into panic. They conceded to a comprehensive peace and executed nearly everyone involved in the plot, all to pretend it never happened. That, Estelle Bright, is the tragedy of Hamel in full. That was also when Joshua's heart was broken entirely. He is now burdened with the torturous death of his sister, his parents and everyone he knew, and even the shock of taking another man's life. How could that not shatter the soul of a 6-year-old? You've likely heard the rest from Joshua. His spirit was so wholly broken that he lost all will to do anything but play that harmonica. He began to waste away. That spirit when the two of us were found. Was when the two of us were found by Wiseman. To save Joshua's life, I entrusted Wiseman's care, threw myself into Ourbours training. And then 2 years later, Joshua, repaired as he was by Wiseman, followed the same path. This is darkness, Estelle Bright. Do you understand the sort of gulf that separates you and Joshua now? Do you understand that he stares into every day?
I do. Now I think I really understand why Joshua left. Hey, next time you see him, tell Wiseman thanks, but no thanks. I'll never join Ourbours. It's not because I dislike or dislike the society, but as long as I'm gonna pull Joshua back over that gulf you mentioned, forget it. Although I do feel bad about letting Ren down after all she went through this trouble to invite me. Do you think she'll forgive me if I say I'm sorry?
You're one of a kind, Estelle Bright. To hear those horrors and thus lose your hesitation, you are truly more than just the daughter of the Divine Blade.
Thanks for the compliment, I guess. You say all that, but you care about Joshua too, right? You guys were friends. Or maybe more like brothers.
Let me be absolutely clear. That was 10 years ago. To me now, he is nothing more than a rogue element to be eliminated.
What?
The professor seems to enjoy letting Joshua do as he pleases. I have a different plan in mind. Sooner or later, I will deal with Joshua personally.
Wait a second, what the hell is this? Karen asked you to take care of him. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
I have my own path I've chosen for myself. I've dedicated myself to a goal, and any who stand in my way shall die by my blade. Not even Karen's final request will stop me.
How can you...
Oh shit, there's so many of them. Five enforcers.
Those are...
The professor and the others, yes. It looks like the third stage of the plan is getting underway.
Third stage? What's...
This is not for you to know. Once we're finished, you'll be returned to your father. Behave until then.
Now, Jester!
As one final note, don't even think of attempting to escape. The good Arius is 8,000 arc above the ground. You have nowhere to run. He is definitely an interesting character.
Don't even think of attempting to escape, he says. As long as he doesn't know that it's human nature for me to want to do the exact opposite. Besides, he's the only enforcer on board. Alright, why not? Let's do this.
You need to make a weapon, somehow.
Okay, the timing is going to be everything. If I can figure that out, it'll be good. Let's see, I'll wait a couple of hours until they let the guard down, then... Right, it's worth the shot. So, a memento of Karen, huh? You shouldn't throw away something like this so easily, you idiot.
God damn. God fucking damn, guys. That's gonna be Josh. Time to change shift. How's the girl acting?
Quiet as a mouse. She might be a racer, but she's still just a kid. Probably caught up in bed, scared out of her mind.
Babysitting while everyone else says out sucks. This is boring. I want to get out there and into the action. Quit your writing. These are Leonhardt's orders. And hell if I'm not gonna follow his instructions to the letter. What was that sound? What are you doing? You don't think she escaped? Damn it. That stupid girl. Does she not get where she is? She's trying to kill herself. Huh? beginning to take me right now. She probably fell. You have to be kidding me. What are we gonna tell Leonard that it'll keep our heads? The damn brat, nothing but a load of trouble.
Damn brat, huh? You. Nice try, old man. Never underestimate a bracer. First of all, don't you think that was a little rude, calling me a sweet maiden, like myself a damn brat?
It wasn't me. I didn't call you that, I swear.
Oh, you didn't? Well, why don't you correct your buddy then? Either way, it's nap time. Okay. Reinforcements are probably gonna get it real quick, so I should book it. There's gonna be some way off this boat. And I won't give up. Not until I see Joshua. Not until I see that dummy again. You won't stop me for anything, Lau. Well, neither will I.
You won't stop for anything, Lau. Neither will I. Right. Dum. I'm going to be checking all of these rooms. The fights are probably going to be fairly hard here, actually. Thinking about it. Plasma wave. It's fine. It missed. Okay, goddamn. A true combat feels like it is needed here. As we defeat one. A true hurricane now. Boom. Boom ting. Easy money. Anything in here worth grabbing? Not that I can see. Ooh. There was a chest here. A Terrial bomb. Nicely done. A bracer. As a bracer, we must grab all of the things that are going to be near and dear to us. That's our room. Anything in this one? No. We must gather the resources, you know, whilst we can. We're going this way because we know that the other way just goes towards the sanctuary, right? Okay, that's a big old monster boy. As we get the preemptive attacks,
We're good to go.
which are going to be great for us. Let's have a look-see up here.
What is this?
It's blocked. Okay, at the very least, we can keep our... health up. We're going to have to fight whatever that monster is there, I believe. And that is fine. By me. But I want to make sure that I check all possible options. Before I do that, mainly to make sure that I have enough options accredited to me, and we're about to level up anyway. Let's take away the Port Seeker. Nicely done. Bullerage is not going to be enough to take us down here. As we get a level up and a free heal from all that anyway. Very, very nice. Okay, these aren't that strong. That is annoying, but certainly doable.
We're good to go.
We're not gonna fight those things. I'm guessing it's an option for us. But the slug's gonna be, I'm guessing that's gonna go up as well. So we have to cross over. There must be another bridge here. This is getting old. Of course, this appears to be the last section here. One here. Laser is annoying, but not the end of the world. Easy money, ladies and gentlemen. Feels like I kind of messed up there. That's fine, as this thing's going to get a crit, which is annoying. But again, not the end of the world. We got all of these items. We got so many Terror bombs. It's just going to heal us up. Any time it seems like there might be a problem. A Misty Veil here. Let's actually, yes, that's probably a good idea. Let's make sure that we have good equipment on. There's nothing here that will improve us. Star Rabbits might. Okay. then I believe it is time for us to head into this room here. Whoa. In reality, what we need to do is... Dang it! Wrong way. Looks like the main deck. Someone please tell me why this thing has to be ridiculously huge to get lost in. At this point, my only hopes to find either the parachute or somehow take control of one of the smaller airships. Either way, I gotta keep going. There she is. Crap! That's enough, girlie. Not too bad. Escape from custody wasn't glorious at all. Daughter Cassius Price does not disappoint. You want to stand across and try to resist is pointless. Good little girl, and lay down your weapon. What a pathetic showing, Estelle Bright. Huh? Don't recognize me with my helmet, do you? Fine, then look in the face of those who bested you. Huh? Yeah, you remember at last. I doubt you even thought you would encounter me again, even in your worst nightmares. How can you be so uncertain? I'm Gilbert, former steward of Mayor Dalmore. Can't remember those who you have arrested. Unbelievable. Well, excuse the heck out of me for being surprised. I mean, first of all, didn't we hand you over to the army for a trial? How did you manage to get here? You doubt my resourcefulness. During the coup, I managed to escape in the chaos. Surely they're after Ourbours found me, and though I pledged my allegiance to them. I don't know whether to call that tenacious or just thick-headed. Are you seriously eager? You're not actually gonna fight, are you? Once again, you underestimate me. I am a prodigy of the sword, as much as a pen, a master of both. I remember how you screamed back when you got roughed up by those special ops guys in the lighthouse. Do you really think you're cut out for combat? It was all too high-pitched to like... Silence! I have been part of a huge number of combat enhancements programs since I first entered the Society's service. My physical abilities have been greatly increased, and my knowledge of battle tactics is unparalleled. So when you think you can best me again, brace a scum. For the love of... Play along for now. Then, Estelle Bright, if you want to live, throw aside your stick and get down on your knees and beg for mercy. If you do that, I may even forgive your past transgressions. What an offer. I'm moved to tears, really. But I'm sorry, I'm pretty thick-headed too. Maybe I can't be one of your crazy enforcers on my own, but I can sure as throw down with the likes of you. So bring it on, Screamer. Okay, this feels like it's going to be hard. Let's have a quick look at everyone. They're all weak to water, these guys. But honestly, I think my best bet is probably...
Come on.
Okay. That did not go well. To all talk, no action. We offer not to kill you, but giving you a good beating suits our needs just fine. Do resist, why don't you? It'll make it more fun. Just in time. Looks like you're having a hard time. Allow me to assist. Not necessary, soldier. We're just about to start our punishment. You're sadly welcome to watch there. I wasn't talking to you. What are you? It's too slow. What? What are you doing? I'm sorry, but you're not cut out for this. Really, what are you thinking? You may be a full bracer, but you're still a total loose cannon. What are you going to do? You're going to gain by trying to fight them all by yourself. No way. Joshua? This isn't a dream, is it? Things wouldn't be nicer if they were a dream. Fortunately, the reality isn't so convenient, huh? You finally show yourself. It's been a while, though. I knew I would find you. You knew I'd find my way on board. It was entirely impossible given your skills. Still, I'm curious to know how you actually managed it. Boarding one of the scout ships that went ahead of the glorious to check its route. None of the enforcers were about. It's fairly trivial to sneak in. You guessed that Wiseman would request the Ark. You really haven't lost your touch, Black Fang. All thanks to you, really. Though it's always been a bit nerve-wracking, wondering if you or someone else would find me. There are a few who can see through your skill obfuscation, but stealth has its weaknesses. The instant someone notices you, you lose your one advantage. Have you lost your advantage, Black Fang? What do you think the fan can do against the Blade Lord?
Wait. For your information now, I've plenty ready to go, and get how strong you are, and we'll make it easy on.
Stand back. Lo is powerful, more so than both of us combined. Ugh. Knowing that, you still came here. Some might call that naive, but I knew you better than that. What drove you to leave her in the first place? If you wish to protect someone, protect them. If you wish to cut them from your life, then do it. Completely. Do I not teach you to be thorough? To be decisive? You did. It's the very first lesson you taught me after Weissman was done tuning me. If she means that much to you, so you should never have left her side. You should have stayed with her, tormented by guilt or otherwise. The fact that you didn't is just another form of escapism, nothing but deceit. I know that, Lo. That's why you're trying to I know what you're trying to tell me. Do you really?
Joshua.
But in case, what about you, Lo? This should have been my price alone to pay, my burden. Yet you joined the society too. Now they call you the Blade Lord. Why are you still working with Weissman?
My cooperation with Weissman has nothing to do with you.
I do so because of my desires.
Your desires? You mean about Karen?
Petty revenge won't bring Karen back, so I want to see if her death was worth it. I want to put humanity to the test. That's why I'm working with the professor.
Let's put humanity to the test?
Enough talking. You have 3 options. You and the girl both surrender, you protect the girl and you die, or abandon the girl and escape by yourself. Make your choice.
Joshua!
I'm sorry, but I'll be taking option 4. What?
What?
You! I've fiddled with the orbital engines a little. Left alone, the society's glorious arc will soon be a wreck on the ocean floor.
Joshua, maybe you could have warned me when you...
You really are a magician. You need authorization for engine room, so I don't think you'll be able to worm your way in there. I ordered each of the 22 engines in a slightly different manner. Weissman could sort it, maybe Ren too, but with them gone, it's only left as you, Lo. The final ace in the hole to put a stop to the plan. Well done. But use it now. Just as long as you intend to keep deluding yourself. I hope you have an answer when we next meet. I'll be looking forward to it.
Joshua,
We can talk later. I've got an airship prepped for escape. We need to head down the stairs ahead of us and get to the hangar.
Come on.
He's changed out of his gear. God damn. But I think that's probably a good place to say, if you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on Shells in the Sky. 2nd chapter. Peace.